Hi everyone, so today's problem of the day is from the SAT, Official Study Guide of the SAT, Practice Test 5, Non-Calc, Non-Calculator number 11. All right, well there's not a ton of geometry problems on the test, and so when I see them, they're usually pretty straightforward, but you might actually have to consider some things. So this one says the volume of a right circular cylinder A is 22 cubic centimeters. What is the volume in cubic centimeters of a right circular cylinder with twice the radius and half the height of cylinder A? So this I like to call a comparison question. You actually have to do a comparison to see what's going on. So we know we can go back now and we can look. The formula is going to be in the front of the test, and the volume formula is pi r squared, which is the area of the base times the height. That's the volume of a cylinder. All right, so we know that the volume of the cylinder we have is 22. So we know that pi r squared times height is equal to 22. It wants to know what the volume is of a right cylinder with twice the radius. So meaning that r, we can call it 2r. Okay, so I'm going to plug in 2r. I'm going to make sure I put it in parentheses because that whole thing needs to be squared. And half the height. So I'm going to take half the height. How do I do that? I take half of the height, so I multiply. All right, now it's asking, it wants to know what the volume would be. Well, hopefully you recognize that we're trying to make these equivalent expressions. The pi's don't really matter, but you could leave it as well. We really just want to see what's happening. We know that right now r squared times h times pi is going to give us 22. Let's see what happens here. When I put that 2r in parentheses, that's going to give me 4r squared times 1/2 height. All right, now I see that I can simplify this and this. All right, so that's going to give me 2r squared h. Well, and this one is r squared h equals 22. So if r squared h equals 22, then I've got 2 times 22, which gives me 44. So the volume in cubic centimeters of a right cylinder with twice the radius and half the height is going to be 44. All right, hopefully that was helpful. Remember, you really want to give yourself something to work with, so show the comparison and just see what's happening between the two figures. Have a great day.